They'll run. It's Digbo. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's,
through an opening, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And 12.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Tom Brady sacked. A fumble on the play.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Mickens to return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
2nd and 2.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
5-yard line. A gain of 3.
Fournette on the counter.
And the Buccaneer first down.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Fournette running out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case,
Suck up on now for the Buccaneer field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt. Normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
and he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Buccaneers' 18-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keelan Cole there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady look. Unable to get it to. Now it's 3rd down. Now Brady again. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. To the left side here for Eifert. The Jaguars With 25 seconds to go here in half number one. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Minshew, 1st and 10. Caught, Eifert over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest as we now go downstate to Orlando. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Kicking team.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 40. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start the second half of the first. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run here with Robinson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like what?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 30, the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Number 45. Touchdown.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 7.
They run with a Zigbo. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, and maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
2nd and 6.
That's bulldozing through multiple tackles. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The 29-yard line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Back now in Jacksonville. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he?